Hello student, let's start today's topic multiple window at a glance. Previously we saw how to open the window using open function window or open function, and secondly how to close that window using a close dot window function. Now we will see windows at a glance. So how can we open the multiple windows at a time? You can always click something, any apps or any website. So you that time when you open that window, you at a time open multiple windows same time. So you click on multiple link at a time. If you click one link, second, third, fourth at the same time, those links are open. How can that possible? So using the open method in a loop. So for example, you want to open a multiple window at a time, so you want to use that open window function in a loop. So what condition you require? So we will use here for loop condition. Okay, so you already know how can we use the for loop condition. We set some value for the I, and we set the condition something. So like if we want to I is less than 5, I is less than 10, I is less than 1, so multiple. So which value you put that I condition, so that value will be reached there. Like it starts from a 0 to that value. So 0 1 2 3 4, compile goes to 0 1 2 3 4 5, rest on. So I plus plus give that compiler next position, rest to how which value you put that condition. Okay, so using function we used here for loop, and we use that for loop on our window open function. So you can see here, just open a notepad and okay. So it's simple. HTML, I put here HTML code. So HTML open tag, then body, and then I put some paragraph so you understand. So we use here button, simple button, and on that using button we will put multiple windows opening functions. So just we open a button on click. We give here button and on click function. So using on click function we mention that our function name, correct? So using script tag, here you can see that script tag is open, and in that script tag we mention our function. So new tag is our function name because we want open a multiple tab, so that's why I give that function name is a new tab. Okay, so in new tab I mentioned that condition for loop, which I already told you. I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, correct? So in for loop, we mention one variable here, my win. So in my win, I mention a window open function. So you can see that I just change some parameters here, or you can say that attribute here, window or open function, where I use, where you already know which parameters or which attribute we use. We used here URL, our window name, and others attributes also. So left, top, width, height. We didn't use firstly left and top, but I mentioned here left and top. Just I will change that value first. Left is 0 and the top also 0. Okay. I mentioned here value is 100 and also height also 100. So you can see what we got from this. Okay, just I will change the two parameters here first, and I will delete that parameter attributes. We will save that parameter after running this code. Okay, let's save this code and run this code. First of all, multiple window is our file name. Okay, you can see that click the top button to open a new window. So using that button which we write here, and our button name is open window. You can see that. So this is the open window is our button name. On just you have to only click on that button. When I click on that button, one window is open. You can see that. Yeah, one second. Oh, sorry, third, fourth, and this fifth one. Correct? One, two, three, four, five. So that those five windows are open at the same point and same time. Correct? So in this way you can open that five window. So just close that window first. We'll change some parameters firstly. Okay, if you want to change the width of that window, let's change it. We will use 200 value and here 500 one. Okay. So first of all, save this changes and once again run this file. So refresh this page, which we already run on our browser, Google Chrome. So just refresh it and again click on that button. Yeah, you can see that our window size is changed, correct? Which 5 window we want open, that window size will be changed. It's 200 is width and height. Okay, height is 500. So in that way, you can change this window size also. But we want to change that position of opening point. So for that, we use the top and left attribute. So just mention here that left and top attribute. But if I want, there is no changes. I only put 0 0 values here. So I already saved this program and once again run, refresh this page and click OK. There is no change in opening position, correct? It's open at the same point which we previously mentioned. Okay. So let's close this all file. Okay. Now you can change this left attribute. Left is a 10 and top also I will change. No, this top we will change in next time. Okay. Let's save this file first and run again. Refresh this page, open. Here you can see that this point is changed, starting point is changed. If I change my value again and I will put here 25%, so get 25, save this one and 1 second, let's close previous file. Okay, I will close my previous file, 1 second. Okay, and open this file. Okay, refresh it and run. Okay, you can see that this positioning point is a change, correct? So in that way, you can change that position point. If you want to open in low level, it means if you want to not in zero positioning, if you want to top sizing change, so you put here 30. We will see what we get from this. Refresh and click. Yeah, this size will be also changed because previously it started from their top level. A top is equal to 0, that's why it's opening that level, but now it's open here because we changed that value, correct? So in that way you change the top and left point. So using this you will change that thing. Okay, so we previously saw the open window button and close also. So if I write here that close window also, so what we get from that, so just let me put some changes here because we only give this open window. So we will change something like if I want to change not open but my close button. So I will mention here, okay, 1 second, input type equal to button on click function, new function now. Sorry, first I have to write some function here. Which function we use? We use function close. 1 second. My close function name is close window. Okay, and here we go. Open button, close stack. Okay, and in that, just write my win dot close. Okay, that way you will close this function. This close function just mention here. Correct. And open, we will read this open name and we will write close. Correct. So let's see what we will got. But we just only mentioned one button here because we didn't write this whole part for this close button also, because if we mention that also we will get that thing. If I change my code like this way, no, I don't think so it's work on that way. We have to change. Okay, let's save this part and we will see what we got first. Refresh. Yeah, you can see that close button we will saw. If I'm yeah, it's close all values. No, 1 second. there is something missing in this program. Okay, if I click those, okay, now I close. All buttons are closed. No, there is no use this close button. This is just only close button. If you want to close that button, we have to mention all this condition also for that close button here. Correct? So in that way, this will be useful. If I use this condition also here, let's see what happen if we use this condition here. 1 second. Copy and paste, but I have to change the theme also. I don't think so we have to mention all that things. Correct? Let's see it's run or not. Okay, my close I plus, I didn't mention those part also here, but we want to close that button, so that's why we mentioning here. My wing dot close now. So this also there is no need, and we will write here close here OSE close and just delete this part, right? Let's save. Let's see what happened. If it's not work, then and that's okay. Let's close previous. Okay, save this file and refresh this page. Open all those window first, and we will use 1 second. Oh, okay. So when we use in that way, all the windows are closed, correct? So I will stop today's lecture here. We will see this point in next lecture.